guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2023 Kia K5 GT line.
And before we start, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Preston and the rest of the management and staff here at Century Kia in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Preston.
And as most of you guys probably know by now, the K5 replaced the Optima as Kia's midsize sedan back in 2021. The Optima previously held that title for 4 generations, the first generation being released in 2000. Technically, the K5 is considered the 5th generation of the Kia Optima. For 2023, the only real changes are the deletion of the LX trim level. The LX was the previous base model, which started under $24,000 at $23,790. The base model for the 2023 K5 is now the LXS, which starts to take over $25,000 at $25,090. It's still a pretty loaded vehicle with 4 collision alert, lane keep assist, lane follow assist, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, dual zone climate control, smart key with push to start, LED headlamps, and LED daytime running lights. All 2023 K5s are all K5s outside of the GT, come equipped with a 1.6 liter turbo, cranking out 180 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque. Made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. You can expect this 3,228-pound sedan to get to 60 in 7.5 seconds. You can upgrade about $1,400 to the GT line trim that you see here. You get a lot for your money with this package. You get 18-inch black finish rims, LED taillights, LED fog lights, black mirrors with LED turn signals, rear black spoiler, GT line specific styling, an upgraded 10.25-inch touchscreen versus the 8-inch screen you get in the LXS, cloth and Syntex contrasted seats, which are standard. Here we have the red Syntex seats with this wolf gray $445 paint color. Really a beautiful vehicle. Leather steering wheel, wireless charger, power driver seat with lumbar control, auto up down for both of the front windows as opposed to just the driver that you get for the LXS. Above the GT line are 2 trim levels, the EX, which starts to tick under $29,000 at $28,990. The EX is the top of the line luxury trim for the K5. Above that is the GT, which is the top of the line performance trim, starting at $31,490, featuring a 2.5 liter turbo, making 290 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, mated to an 8-speed dual clutch. The GT line, though, you see here starting at $26,490. Let's see what we get. So up front, you notice your LED headlamps with the LED daytime running strips, full LEDs, radar cruise control with stop and go. Very aggressive front styling. This $445 wolf gray metallic paint is beautiful. Updated Kia badge, very clean front appearance. We'll take a squat right down here, get a good look one more time. See your radiator on the left, intercooler on the right. As far as the wheel and tire setup, we can hop out to the side. We get this GT line specific 18-inch rims, which are black and silver contrasted, wrapped in 235/45 R18 Pirelli P0 all-season tires. No plastic cladding either. Really loving the appearance. I'll take a step back so you guys can pick up this beautiful side profile of this 2023 K5 GT line. Black mirror caps for the GT line, LED turn signals on them, blind spot monitoring on the glass, smart access for the driver and the front passenger. Both of those features are available on the standard LXS, but they are carried over here for the GT line. Blacked out B-pillar, little bit of shiny chrome up top. Window sticker, you guys can pause, take a look at all the standard features. Again, 2023 K5 GT line front wheel drive, wolf gray metallic, black interior color standard, but we have the red interior color package included with this wolf gray paint. Standard features in the LXS, you can pause, take a look at all of these. 4 collision avoidance assist, lane keep assist, driver attention warning, blind spot, rear cross traffic alert, 8-inch touchscreen, LED headlamps, best warranty in the business. On the GT line, you can pause, take a look at all the features that come equipped here. We already mentioned them in the beginning. Options include this $445 wolf gray paint, $800 for the GT line premium package, $155 for the carpeted floor mats, $1,100 destination, totals us out a tick under $29,000. Fuel economy excellent, 31 combined MPGs, 27 city, 37 on the highway. Gas cap is push to open, no easy fill. I'd recommend putting premium fuel in for this turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Same rear wheel and tire setup, only difference is a smaller brake caliper. I'm liking that black trim in the lower rear area and that faux vent. Definitely adds to the aggression. It's just not functional. Neither are the exhaust tips, unfortunately. K5 badge, GT line, LED tail lights. I'm liking how the lights continue for the center. We'll take a squat back here, get one last look at the exhaust tip in the lower right corner. And speaking of the exhaust tip, let's fire up this 2023 K5 GT line and hear how she sounds.
right, guys, that was the sound of the 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder sold by Kia for the 2023 K5 GT line. It sounds pretty aggressive for what it is, cranking out 180 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this 3,228 pound front-wheel drive sedan to 60 in 7.5 seconds. But what you see is basically what we get. We get a strut tower brace between our two strut towers. Struts for the hood, definitely making it easier to open and close this hood for a sub $30,000 sports sedan or performance sedan or just mid-size sedan in general. It's still definitely appreciated. Battery on the driver's side, not a big deal since the motor's pushed to the left. We can shut this hood right up, take one more step back, get one last look at the front styling. Loving those LED headlights. I kind of wish the daytime runners were any color other than orange, but that's probably my only complaint for this exterior. It looks really beautiful and clean. As far as the interior, we'll take a step inside this AC. And up top, soft touch materials, some faux carbon fiber trim beneath, red Syntex trim for the padding, very soft. Auto one touch for the first two front two windows, power windows out rear. And check out these windows. They are dual pane for the front for a $26,000 K5 GT line. Speaker on the door panel. The seats are beautiful. Check these out. Red and black contrast. You get GT line up top. Solid bolsters, fully adjustable lumbar, recline, drop, lift, and slide. As far as the interior in general, though, we'll take a step inside and really check it out. So first thing you notice is the steering wheel, basically straight out of the Stinger. Very aggressive, very thick, solid 10-2 bolstering notch. 9-3 is just about perfect. It's a flat bottom that says GT line on the bottom. Voice commands mode, AM, FM, Sirius, volume, skip, hang up and answer your phone calls, radar cruise control, and your active steering, lane keep assist. The cruise control selectors on the right side, and these buttons adjust your infotainment. So speaking of that, we have a digital speedo, tire pressure, drive mode select, which includes normal, eco, smart, and sport. We'll start the review off a normal, transition into sport, fuel economy, accumulated info, and the drive info. Compass / turn by turn if you're using the navigation. We do get navigation in this 2023 K5 GT line. We also get a advanced safety feature screen with attention level, one more time for the tire pressure, and we'll leave it right here for the digital speedo. About 6,500 for the tach, 160 for the speedometer, fuel tank beneath, coolant tank beneath, or coolant temperature beneath your tachometer. The turn signal stocks have a satisfying click, auto headlamps, auto high beams, no rain sensing wipers, but wouldn't really be expected for a vehicle in this price range. Interior lighting, lane keep assist, traction control, tailgate release, hood release. You can get a good look at your pedals. We get a floor mounted accelerator pedal, kind of a continuating theme for the K5s or any Kia car with a 1.6 liter turbo. We get a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, the dashboard. It's hard plastic for the driver's area, but the passenger's area gets a nice stitched material. 10.25 inch touchscreen, upgrade compared to the 8-inch we get in the LXS. The response for the screen itself, not the best, but check this out. The response for the touchscreen itself is just about perfect. As soon as you touch it, it responds. Map, navigation menu, phone projection, voice memo, climate, valet mode, HC radio. We don't have to go through all that. It has all these features, and my personal favorite to look at all times would be this map. Shortcuts right outside, more of that faux carbon fiber trim. I'm liking this aluminum looking trim surrounding the air vents. Engine start stop, dual zone auto climate control, air vents. We don't get heated or ventilated seats, unfortunately. That's available as an option and on the higher trims. No wireless charging pad in this area. The wireless charging pad is right back there. 2 USB ports, 12 volt, nice gear selector controls your 8-speed automatic transmission. No paddle shifters, unfortunately. We do get manual shift controls in the improper direction. You can upshift and downshift. Backup camera, take a quick look. Solid resolution, guidance lines, and trajectory. Throw it back into park. It immediately returns us right back to our map. Drive mode select here, 2 cup holders with a pass-through, good spot for a phone. Outlined in aluminum, you get the flappy things to keep your drinks in place. Wireless charging pad, again, the center console is covered with this really nice red Syntex material, very soft, great spot for an elbow. You could probably fit 8 20-ounce water bottles in there with no issues. Very spacious console. The glove box, you pull this latch, it is damped, not lined with felt, but very large. I'd expect you to fit 30 license plates, maybe 2 pairs of shoes if you're under a size 10. Basically a frameless rear view mirror, very thin frame, not auto dimming. You could pull this flappy thing to dim it. No garage home link settings either. Interior lights are LED, nice, no panoramic moonroof or anything like that. But for a sub $29,000 sedan, I am really liking this 2023 K5 GT line. Other than that, that's about it for the front seat. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. Again, I'm not sure why. I don't have enough strength to close these K5 doors. It takes a lot of muscle to close them. I'm sure you get used to it eventually. Up top for the rear, hard plastic, same with the middle portion. We still get that nice red Syntex material for the padding. Decent storage beneath too, not quite as much as up front, but you can easily fit a 6-inch sub. Out rear, the seats are beautiful. Again, we get the perforated leather for the, not leather, Syntex material for the center. Solid bolstering even for a rear seat. The padding goes all the way out to the frame. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have a ton of space, guys. I have easily 6-7 inches of knee room, plenty of room for my feet. No air vents, unfortunately. That's my only minus. 2 USB ports out rear, mat pockets behind both of the front passengers. The pass-through, got to jab your hand into it. 2 cup holders with the pass-through, could probably fit up to 12, maybe 16-ounce water bottles if you jab them in. LED light out rear. The space for headroom, I have about 2-3 inches of overall space. Nothing to complain about. Very impressive interior, guys. Let's check out the trunk real quick and then take this 2023 K5 GT line out for a drive. So pressing this button right beneath, the tailgate shoots right up hydraulically, and massive opening, massive cargo space, good cutouts. You could probably fit a golf bag horizontally. And other than that, pretty deep. I can't touch the rear seats. They fold down 60-40 split. Thanks to these latches, I'd expect you to fit up to a 55, maybe a 60-inch TV. If you fold the rear seats down, the cutout isn't the largest for the pass-through, so probably wouldn't expect you to fit anything larger than 55 or 60. Make sure you don't load up the cargo any higher than that, because it will crush your cargo. We can shut this thing right up, take one more step back, get a quick little walk around one more time of this 2023 K5 GT line. Very clean look. The GT line really gives you a lot of aggressive styling cues for the exterior. But other than that, that's about it for the inside and outside of this 2023 K5 GT line. Let's take it out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all new 2023 Kia K5 GT line. Let's take it out for a drive. And the first thing I notice, the steering wheel doesn't quite telescope enough for me. I feel like I have a perfect distance between the pedals right now, but the steering wheel feels a little bit far away. But the steering feel feels good. We're just in normal mode. It feels very direct. The interior is probably incredibly quiet thanks to these dual pane windows. Throttle feels sensitive. Nice. You don't really hear much of a blow off, but we didn't really step in the gas very hard there. Stepping out over here. Lean into it about halfway. Ooh. Yeah, this thing can definitely pull in the low RPMs. Very strong feeling motor. It feels a lot stronger than the 2.5 out of the Camry. I like to see the 1.5 in the Accord, see how that motor feels. But this feels very strong. All right, guys, looks like nobody's behind us right now. We can come to a complete stop, try out an acceleration off the line. Right here, let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Kind of falls on its face after 5,500 RPM, but it pulls very strong up until then. I could definitely see 0 to 60 happening in the mid 7-second range. One thing I like about this over the Toyota Camry is the gear ratios feel a little bit shorter and snappier. We don't reach 60 in second gear. We reach 60 in third gear. The second gear goes to about 52 miles per hour, which is good and bad. I guess the 0 to 60 time could be better with a turbocharged engine if it reached 60 in second gear because of the low end torque, whereas the Camry would actually be quicker if it had shorter gears because it doesn't have a turbocharger, so the lower RPMs don't quite have as strong of torque. But the steering feels strong over here. We'll take a step out to this multiple lane highway as soon as we get the chance. All right, guys, looks like we got the chance. We'll try it out in sport mode. Use these manual shifts. Second gear on the gas. Ooh. Yeah, it shifts for you. Once you cross about 5,700 RPM, the shifts are automatic, which makes no sense. Why make the red line 6,500 if the computer's gonna shift you well before 6,000? And wow, that steering assist just kicked in for some reason. I was well within the line and it decided to intervene. But one more time, passing power, third gear. Wow. That thing feels very strong. Downshift. Throwing it in. Oh, barely any body roll. Oh.
Nice. It feels very strong, guys. It's not blowing you away with performance, but it has a very strong pull, especially in the lower RPMs. You get rev match downshifts, which is nice. All right, guys. Taking one more step out. First gear on the gas. Nice. This thing can definitely move. I'm not quite sure why that guy's in the middle of the road. We'll get around him. Just cruising along. We'll take it out of sport. No need to be in sport anymore. Normal mode, automatic mode. Nice. This is a rough stretch of road, and it's quiet interior. Wind noise, you don't really hear any because of the dual pane windows. The road noise is also extremely limited, even on rough pavement like this. All right, guys, we can try out a turning radius and body roll test. Body roll is limited. I feel a little bit, feels a little bit more than the Camry in terms of body roll, but turning radius is just as sharp, if not sharper, on the gas. Ooh, nice. All right, guys, one more time, we can try out an acceleration off the line. Right here. On the gas, and let's go. Strong. Nice. We don't have to push it a whole lot farther than that. Definitely gets up and goes. It's not blowing you away. 0 to 60, certainly in the mid 7-second range. It feels strong though. If you're just light on the gas pedal when the boost kicks in, you pick up speed very easily. If you're used to naturally aspirated 4 cylinders, you will 100% like the power delivery of this K5. We've gotten a chance to review a GT, a 2022 GT on this channel with a 2.5 turbo and dual clutch, and obviously it's a lot more powerful than this. It has 110 more horsepower, 116 pound-feet of torque on top of this. So without question, it's a more powerful platform, but I wouldn't necessarily call it more fun. Like here, you can actually use the power, second gear, lean into it. You don't have to worry about the wheels ripping out of control. That's about half throttle, no torque steer, puts the power down very well. The GT will spin all throughout first and second. You might spin in third in the K5 GT. Way too much power for front wheel drive, especially without a limited slip differential. But one more time, guys, about half throttle. Nice, good low end torque, very good low end torque. But all in all, the K5 GT line, 2023 K5 GT line is an excellent car. Under 30,000 bucks, you got all the tech you possibly want. Navigation, 8-speed transmission, no CVT, no CVT. You heard that, Honda? We have a 1.6 liter turbo, made it to an 8-speed transmission, standard navigation, modern looking interior. Also Honda, you heard that? So this is a great vehicle. If you're cross-shopping between a Civic 1.5 liter turbo, I think this might be a better vehicle to go with. I personally still kind of prefer the Camry in this segment, simply because of its old, reliable, proven 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. But we can all agree that this motor makes a lot more low-end torque. For daily driving, it's more enjoyable. So all in all, one more time actually, let's throw it in a little bit quicker than we should. Ooh, grips the turn nicely, and coming out. Boost. We're not gonna hammer on the gas pedal, but feels nice. All in all, if you're in the market for a sub $30,000 super spacious, decent performing mid-size sedan, I would definitely recommend checking out the K5. This is a nice car. You will not be disappointed.
And a huge thanks to Preston at Century Kia for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're in the Tampa area looking for a new car or SUV, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Preston. And huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless gratitude for all the subscribers. The channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you want to see reviewed in this channel too, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.